There are a number of policies that are obviously justified. There are a number of policies that are undeniably necessary. There is no good argument against them. There are countless good arguments in favour of them. They are common sense policies that should have been introduced many decades ago. A proper, supreme, and entrenched constitution. Having a government that is not subject to any serious restrictions is ridiculous. It is a recipe for disaster. The Bill of Rights should not be a mere suggestion, it should be a real limit on state power. The fact that the government has practically no obligation to respect people's rights is sheer madness. We also need a ban on big money political donations. The fact that wealthy individuals can pour hundreds of thousands of dollars into their favoured parties is simply ridiculous. It makes corruption inevitable. It allows the rich to buy elections. Donations fund advertising, and advertising wins votes. It incentivizes political parties to prioritize the interests of the rich. Big money donations should have been banned many years ago. We also need a tax-free threshold. Britain and Australia have one. This policy has received support from parties on both the left and the right. New Zealand First, the Conservative Party, the Green Party, and the Maori Party have all advocated this policy. Fund it with a desperately needed new tax, a capital gains tax, or a land value tax, perhaps. Targeted living wages. There is absolutely no reason that people who work for extremely profitable firms should not be receiving a living wage. Supermarkets that rake in millions should not be paying a minimum wage. Low-level workers are a crucial component of our economy. You cannot have a functioning society without low-level workers. These people should not be condemned to poverty. On that note, we also need profit sharing. Large employers should be obligated to share a small percentage of their profits among their employees. This will ensure that hard work is rewarded and encouraged. This will maximize the power of the profit motive. This will reduce wealth inequality and make life easier for working people. We need financial incentives for worker-owned and controlled workplaces. We should seek to expand our democratic values into the workplace. Economic democracy, preferential contracts, targeted tax cuts, low-interest loans. Worker-owned and controlled businesses should be eligible for these things. We should raise the age of consent to 18. 16 is simply too low. It allows for relationships that are characterized by massive power imbalances. I don't know why anyone would argue against this. I can't imagine any political party opposing it. Get air defences for our military. It is madness that our army has literally no air defences. The Ukraine war has shown us that modern battlefields are swarming with drones, attack helicopters, and fighter jets. An army without air defences is just expensive scrap metal. We need proper air defences. We need a government that pushes for these long overdue policies. For how long will we have to watch as the government neglects obviously necessary reforms and investment? Common sense must prevail.